After watching this game, I can't believe that with white pieces this game played Anatoly Karpov. I was thinking that it has to be Mikhail Tal because it's hard to imagine that Anatoly Karpov is going to sacrifice knight and 3 times a rook. Yes, that's a true, and this game exactly happened and was played on Linares 1994 with white pieces. This game played great Anatoly Karpov and with black pieces Vasilin Topalov. My name is Petr Koutný and let's enjoy this game. In the first, what is good to see is the center. The center is open and in the center is a beautiful white knight on d4. That's why I believe in a white's advantage. And the rest is maybe easy. White and black are going to bring their pieces to game and they are building a position. After short castle and d6, I believe in a white's advantage too. And why? Because white has more space. His pieces are more active and black's pieces are maybe too behind, less active, and they are not delivering any threats. But okay, nothing special happened. Anatoly Karpov found it, the biggest black weakness, and played bishop f4. That's a target. Pawn on d6. Maybe if white has a time, queen d2, rook d1, knight b5, and pawn on d6 is falling down. But never mind, that's another story. Topalov played knight h5 and he is going immediately attack this danger piece on f4. Anatoly Karpov played move e3 and he is going to attack this knight. So it's like a box. He is attacking me, I am attacking you. After exchange on f4, it's interesting to take back this piece by a g-pawn and maybe attack black's king for open g-file. But Anatoly Karpov took by e-pawn and still has advantage. The center is open and black's pieces are still too passive, too behind, not active, not delivering any threats, and that's why Anatoly Karpov has a time to bring another piece to game and played queen d2. Now rook e1 and maybe that's a threat. Maybe one day white has chance to play move f5 and for this reason Topalov played move g6. Okay, happened. But what's happened? Black's king is now the biggest weakness, and do you know why? Because lots of dark squares are weak around black's king. What black is missing is to have this bishop on g7. If this bishop is on a g7, black's king is not a weak king, but without this bishop, black's king is a nearly dead king, and that's something what is good to remember, that our king need to have at least one defender. It's a really danger to be alone, and Anatoly Karpov now is going to launch his attack, and I believe that is the right time to ask you, what do you think about this position? I hope that you enjoyed this video till now, and if I am right, just feel free and press like or press follow, because Karpov played sharp and double-edged move h4. His aim is to go for h5 move and of course attack black's king. Black's king is a weak king, so a6 happened, h5 exchange on g6, and now knight c5. A wonderful knight on c5 is going to decide this game. You know, the threat maybe is to go to e4, to g5 and to attack black's king, and therefore Topalov took, Karpov took, and that's a threat. Just win a knight on c6. For this reason, rook c8 and boom, bomb, explosion, rook e6. Anatoly Karpov is going to sacrifice rook, and of course he saw answer rook a7 because you know what to do, just go back, losing a rook for nothing. And now Anatoly Karpov Second time is going to sacrifice rook. Now another bomb is there. Rook g6 and black's king is shaking, and I hope that you remember my words when I told you that black's king is the biggest black's weakness, and of course is the target of white's attack. Rook g6 is amazing move where black's king is shaking, and I believe that black's position is falling down. It's a huge surprise to me that I saw such a brilliant moves when white is Anatoly Karpov. So maybe white has a chance to go to h7. Believe me, that's a bad idea, because black's king here is going to be checkmated. Maybe on f6 or on h8. So yes, don't touch this rook, and what's happened? Fg6, check, and bishop c6. How to evaluate this position? Yes, black is playing with exchange up, but black's king is under heavy attack. Black's pieces are maybe still too passive. White's pieces are at the other side more active. They are delivering threats, they are danger, and they are attacking black's king. So I believe in white's compensation. Maybe I believe in white's winning position. So Topalov played a rook d8. Of course, why not to place a rook to open file with a threat rook d6? And Karpov has to be careful. Just took on b5 and now knight e4. Okay, that's a threat queen f6, of course, but that's a beautiful picture where white's pieces are working together as a strong team. But what about black's pieces? So black just played bishop d4. Karpov took another pawn, and here sacrifice another exchange. Oh my god, he is going to sacrifice his second rook, and he doesn't mind that he is playing position with material his advantage. So now rook d4 happened, and the rest is easy. I believe that Anatoly Karpov saw this forced variation till end, and he was absolutely sure that he is winning. Yes, he is winning, and let's say that was amazing chess game where Anatoly Karpov played like Mikhail Tal. So what's happened next? One check, another check, and maybe let's see the white's pawn formation. 5 pawns against 1. So just imagine endgame. Nearly every endgame is a 1 for white. And that's exactly what's going on. Yes, of course, after a few more checks, white is aiming to go for endgame, and here that's exactly happened. This position is lost for black, and here Veselin Topalov resigned. Oh my god, what a game! Anatoly Karpov played like Mikhail Tal. He was sacrificing, attacking, and at the end he was the winner of this game. I hope that you enjoyed this game, and if yes, thank you very much for every likes, follows and comments, and let's hope to see you tomorrow. See you, bye bye.